Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Angel Lives. So how's everybody doing on this Sunday? I hope that everybody has had a great weekend. My weekend has been okay. So you guys, today I am coming to you with the top 10 reasons that people cheat. So before we get into this video, you guys, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of any time that I drop a new video. So let's go ahead and get into this. 10 reasons why people cheat. This is not aimed at men. This is not aimed at women. This is just aimed at people who cheat. And these are just 10 of the reasons why. Now, I actually did some research on this and kind of went to some different sites on the internet to just kind of get some feedback. And, I just, compiled a little bit of information. So let's get into this. So the first one is they had cheating parents. Now, this one, you guys, I don't know that I agree. I don't know that I agree with this. I kind of feel like that's reaching a little bit. I mean, I guess you could say certain things are learned behavior, but cheating, I don't want to say that, because that could be, I feel like if a person has cheating parents, they would probably work harder not to cheat themselves, right? To break the pattern. But that was actually the top reason that I found, is they had cheating parents. And it's like, wow, but what if their parents didn't cheat? Anyways, let me move on from that. The second reason, they have the wrong personality type. So, okay, with this one, it went on to say that it could be that they are addicted. They have an addictive personality, or they're thrill seekers. They are immature. They could be somebody who, even though they're a certain age, they're still immature for their age. And so they could be narcissistic. We all know what a narcissist is. Or they could be a chronic liar, pathological liar, habitual liar, whatever. I'm actually going to be inserting the definition of narcissist here or here. I do realize that there are certain personality types that don't mesh well together sometimes, but I feel like if a person has any of these characteristics, if they're going to be in a marriage, hopefully they worked on those before they entered the marriage. But unfortunately, that's why so many marriages end, because people don't work on themselves before they enter into a marriage. But I'm gonna move on from that one. The third one, they're uncomfortable in the relationship, or they're going through a different life phase. For instance, there could be, the wife could be pregnant, and the pregnancy could be changing some things within the relationship. Or the birth of a child. They're saying that the birth of a child could change the dynamics of a relationship. And that one I get, because maybe the husband could feel that the wife is paying too much attention to the new baby and not giving him the attention that he wants. Got to take care of the baby. So it's like, don't be selfish. But definitely different phases in life. Like maybe this person is trying to decide maybe they want to change careers. Maybe they've been in a certain career field for a while, and they just feel like they want to change, and maybe that's putting a strain on the relationship. Okay. The fourth one, they like the excitement of being caught. That kind of ties in with being a thrill seeker. I mean, I guess I don't know why anybody would want to get caught cheating, because these days people not playing when they catch people cheating. I mean, they burning, setting people on fire, throwing radios in bathtubs. A lot of crazy stuff going on. I ain't advocating for violence, but I'm just saying, who would want to get caught cheating? Like, that's crazy. The fifth one, they feel neglected in the marriage. Okay. This one I can definitely say I understand it, because In the world that we live in now, everything is so fast paced. Everyone is worried and stressing about, you know, taking care of the family, how to make enough money to make sure everyone has what they need. And sometimes you can get so caught up in that you do neglect your partner. So that one, I'm not saying I agree. I ain't saying you should be out there cheating just because you feel neglected. I'm not saying that. But I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. Number 6, they're insecure. Yes, insecurity is a huge thing in a lot of relationships. If a person feels unattractive, and maybe, you know, just as an example, you're a wife who has a husband that tends to look at other women, that can definitely make that insecurity grow. But on the other side of that, the most attractive people can be the most insecure. You would never know it until you actually start getting to know someone who is very attractive, but they have certain insecurities. They're insecure about certain things. So I can definitely see how that could maybe lead them towards being a cheater. And if the person is insecure and feeling like someone is already cheating on them, maybe that could lead to it. So definitely insecurity. Number 7, they want to make you feel how they felt in a past relationship. Now, I feel like this is jacked up, because if you have been married previously and your mate cheated on you, then you know how it crushed you. So why would you do that to someone else? That's just hateful. I feel like that's just pure evil, and that's hatred. And if you have that type of attitude and personality where if someone cheated on you in the past, you're in a relationship with a whole different person. So why do you want to hurt this person? Because this person's hurt isn't going to affect that person that did that to you. You just messed up your whole life trying to get revenge on somebody that has moved on and ain't even thinking about you. So this one, I feel, I don't really agree with it, but I guess people can be that way. Number 8, there's not clarity on the relationship. Like maybe you're dating someone and you're not sure, are we exclusive, or are we seeing other people, or what, you know, are we dating with marriage in mind? I can understand why someone would be more inclined to maybe see someone else because they feel like, well, I don't know what we're doing. So basically, you know, if they didn't define the relationship, they didn't say, are we exclusive? And I know a lot of people hate that term, define the relationship, but I feel like you do need to let a person know, like, where is this going? What are we doing? Because you don't want to be spending time and putting energy into a relationship only to find out that it was just something to do for the time being. You know, nobody wants to be an option, and no one wants their time wasted. So I can definitely understand if you're not clear, how you could think, well, I can see other people because he never said we were exclusive, or she never said we were exclusive. When she introduces me to people, I'm her friend. Or when he introduces me to people, I'm his homegirl. You know, it's kind of like, you got to define it. You got to make sure that the person knows, like, what. I don't feel like you should ever have to ask someone, what are we? What are we doing? That should never be a question if you're in a relationship. And if you're in a marriage and you're feeling that way, run as fast as you can. So number 9, I feel is pretty deep. It says they fear abandonment. You guys, I definitely can understand this. I won't get into it because the video would be too long. But I definitely can understand how you would feel if you fall in love with someone, if you allow yourself to fall in love with someone, they might leave you, because some people have been abandoned and have been treated poorly by even their own parents. And so they feel like if they love someone, they'll go away. And so that can lead a person to feel like, I don't want to get serious about anybody, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to multiple date. I'm going to do all that. I'm not going to get serious about anybody because I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to be rejected. So that one I can definitely understand that one. So we are at number 10. Y'all, number 10. Listen, number 10 is they lack communication skills. Lord have mercy. Have mercy on me. Listen, communication is huge. And I feel that in this day and age, so many people have gotten used to texting 1 or 2 words. In a marriage or in a relationship that you're dating with marriage as the goal, you got to communicate. You have to communicate. You cannot expect a person to read your mind. You cannot expect a person to just know. You need to communicate. And I'm not talking about via text message or email or Snapchat or IG. You better pick up that phone if you're dating someone and maybe you haven't heard from them in a couple days. Pick up the phone and call them and talk to them and find out what's going on. If this is your marriage and there's some issues there and maybe your mate is traveling for work or you're traveling, you need to be on that phone constantly. You need to be communicating constantly. When you're in each other's presence, you need to make time to sit down and have conversations without yelling, without any screaming, without any anger, and without interruption. And this is a big one, you guys. I'm being serious about this. When you are sitting down having a conversation, turn off the cell phones, turn off the TV, go to a quiet place where you can communicate effectively without any interruptions. And the reason I know this is because this is something that didn't happen in my marriage, but I was told to do this and I tried it. But when you're with someone who doesn't want to put their phone down ever because what's on Facebook or whatever is so important to them, it doesn't work. But if you want your marriage, you do what it takes. Okay? So put the phone down. Put it on Do Not Disturb. Put it in your purse. Pay attention to your mate. Put it in your backpack, whatever. Put the phone away. Put the tablet away. Close the laptop. Turn off the TV and talk to each other. Really talk, not at each other. Don't talk at each other, talk to each other. Maybe even take turns listening to one another. Ask a question and give that person a chance to answer. As a person who's guilty of asking a question and not giving their mate a chance to answer because you feel like you already know what they're going to say, we can't do that. That has to stop. So if you're a person that does that, stop it. Sit down and talk to each other, not at each other. And not sitting down and just playing the blame game. Oh, well, you did this, you did that. No. That ain't what we're going to do. What we're going to do is talk and we're going to try to fix it. And if we got to talk every day, that's what we need to do. So, you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something that maybe you didn't know. Drop me a comment though and let me know what you think of these top 10 reasons that people cheat. And let me know if you agree or disagree. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.